why not? I do a lot of auto-battling for stuff that's like 90%-ish. We'll fight stuff that's below it. We're fighting, let's see, the Defenders of the Two Lands and the Basque of Sobek versus the Centaurs and the Harpy's Claws. Alright, so they're quite clearly positioned amongst the hills over there, which is fine for them. I will be positioning with a formation that I don't believe actually existed in this time period. I will be positioning down here in a very temporary fashion, because we're actually going to swing around this side, because that's where our reinforcements are coming from. And I don't want to be too far away from my reinforcements.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Because that'll screw me over. And there's their reinforcements. And it looks like they're doing the same thing, where they're going to regroup with their main army, except their main army is not moving, but whatever. You lot are going to be in, guess what? Double line sorted, because that's the only formation I ever use. So they can't see most of this army. They won't see any of it if I actually park over here, I think. That doesn't actually matter, they know we're over here. The AI, I don't think cheats, unless maybe super hard difficulties. I don't think the AI cheats in determining where your armies are, they just use last known position. I could be mistaken, but... looks like they're just reforming constantly, is that what they're doing? Or are they advancing? I believe they're just reforming. So we shall do the same, in this general direction. I gotta keep an eye on my armies because some of these units, notably the pikemen, are extraordinarily slow. So I gotta make sure our units aren't horribly out of position, too close to the enemy here. This is gonna be a large fight, because he's got a lot of stuff up here. He's wiggling around a lot, and I think he's running, isn't he? Yeah. So he's tiring his dudes out because the AI is retarded. Which is fine by me, it's gonna make the fight easier. What is he doing? I have no idea what he's doing. It looks like he keeps reforming his line and then changing formation, but he's also moving up and changing formation. Maybe he's just trying to respond to the fact that I have two armies in two different locations. As opposed to him, who has one in one location, which is now very tired. If I wait long enough, he'll just exhaust his units the whole time. Why are you buffing? Oh, second wind, probably. If I wait long enough, he'll just exhaust his entire army, which will make it extraordinarily easy. Are you guys all? Yeah, you're all thorax. That would explain why you're so slow. What about thorax is better? Morale, defense. Ah, so they trade a very tiny amount of attack for defense and a charge bonus. Interestingly. There's his elephants. Which I do hope he's running through his army. He is in fact running his elephants through his army, so he'll just squash his own people periodically. It won't kill them. It just squishes them. I'm not moving forward just because I don't know what he's doing. But I think he keeps spotting units and then reacting to them. Which is a little bit derpy, I'm not going to lie. We're actually... I'm just... gameplay change here. Game plan change. We're actually gonna stack over here. Mostly because I don't like his constant moving. I wish he would stop it, but he's not going to, so... He's exhausted his melee line already. Or at least some of his melee line. You are a weird man, Mr. AI. You know what, actually? Why don't we... Can I select two groups at the same time? I can do that, technically. Let's reform our own line while the AI dances over there. Except now everything is controlled too. There we go. Except now you guys aren't going to be in locked formation, are you? Do double line sorted? Is it going to break you? Yeah, it is. Now I'm just doing what the AI is doing, except I'm not running the whole time, so it's not actually going to tire my dudes out. He appears to have calmed down. Which I suppose is alright. We have archers. What does he have? Slingers. So I think he's going to have more range than our archers, or equal. Equal range. Only some of it's slingers, though. He's got mercenary Persian archers. He does have... Where are they at? He has these as well. Tarentine cavalry, which are pretty good. Let's let everyone get into position. I have a boatload of cavalry. Which I should do something with. What, I'm not entirely sure, so we'll just park them back there for now. I wish they hadn't gotten rid of that advance like 10 meters button from Rome, because that was a great button. Like right now, I would like you guys to just advance slightly forward. Why do you have such a small... He must be a secondary general. That would please me. But there's not, as far as I'm aware, a advance towards the enemy button. So we're just going to stand here, apparently. They'll never become unexhausted, by the way. Unless the general apparently removes said unexhaustion. But you know what I mean. They won't, just from standing there, they won't become unexhausted. Alright, there comes their cavalry. What do they have on this side? Cavalry as well? Yeah, they've got a ton of cavalry. Very heavy. Ooh. Ooh, shock cavalry, eh? Just let my archers do their thing while the enemy advances.
Our general is under attack.
Melee cavalry awaiting orders. Oi! Quickly now!
See if we can catch them without diamond formation. No. Maybe. It's gonna be tricky either way. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen, but it's going to happen anyway. You guys did not catch them. That's Eastern Spearmen. Which I'd rather not deal with. You guys are getting hit in the side, which is technically fine. Deal with that for me. That is an elephant. That is an out-of-control elephant. That is no bueno. Please kill the elephant. For the love of God, kill the elephants.
The enemy general is dead.
There's suddenly 4 elephants all die at the same time. Not sure why. Out of control elephants are bad. For everyone involved. You guys really shouldn't be doing this. What are you fighting? Eastern Spearmen? Actually nothing that's all that dangerous. You guys are dealing with a flank. All of my archers should be out of melee combat and firing. You guys are getting harassed. Do. They've got a big old pile of dudes in the center here. Get in there. You're already getting hit to crap anyway. The cavalry will handle the Eastern Spearmen fine. I am not worried about the Eastern Spearmen. I am worried about my 2 generals, but... and this line over here. What's going on here? Why do you guys... Why are you guys just staring at each other is probably a better question. What are you fighting? Something that's about to not be there is what you're fighting. I don't want to use fire arrows because it's going to upset my own dudes. There's no reason to do that. Let's see.
Our
Actually.
general has fallen.
Oh, our general has fallen, eh? Which one? This one? Probably that one. This one seems to be in a much better condition. Not that that necessarily means anything. Alright. I don't like what's going on in the center here. I don't really like what's going on in general here.
The men are wavering.
Who? Why? Who are you? What are you doing? Ooh. Why are you guys getting destroyed? Do we have any units out of position? Nope. What are you? Tarantine. Out of ammo? Yes. Harassing my archer lines? Also yes.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Do they?
This is a shameful display.
Where did those cavalry go? What are you? Eastern Spearmen. Should have kept harassing those.
Our men
Freaking...
flee the field of battle.
Why do you
This is a
flee the
shameful
field of
display.
battle?
We understand.
Why do you take so long to kill Tarantine cavalry? Why is that a thing? Hello?
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
It kind of is a shameful display. Stop being so shameful. Why are you guys collapsing? What is it that about this fight that is making you unhappy? Apart from everything, mostly. That's pikemen. Probably shouldn't have charged into pikemen and not a diamond formation. Are all my archers still shooting? Yes. You guys are taking your sweet time
Our men
over
flee
here.
the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
There's a lot of men fleeing the field of battle, but having said that, we're still winning, so... Alright, you guys reform.
The enemy general is dead.
I like how he says the enemy general is dead. It always makes me happy. Alright. Have at it. Cavalry. Do your thing.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Good. Continue using all your ammunition. They're probably not going to catch that group. This is what happens when you fight Egypt and lose. We kill you.
One of our units has used all
Brutally.
its ammunition.
Let's see. You guys are out. All of you lot are out. You're murdering people. Alright. That was a brutal battle. Look at this. You're still not happy. You have 6 of 120 left. I understand why you're unhappy. I don't know why that guy keeps doing that, but whatever. Look at this mess. Look at it. Look at it. I wonder who lost more in this battle. I lost way too many. I was supposed to have 90% of my army left, apparently. But hey, welcome to me doing fights. Did those 2 men just die randomly there? The fight's over, I'm just waiting. I'm not gonna chase anyone else, I'm just waiting for that one straggler dude somewhere to leave. There's the elephants, which murdered quite a few people. And then the center line where they just kind of blobbed in here. It's a lot of dead people, including a lot of Egyptian dead people. Not too many Egyptians over here. Lots right here. What happened over here? Was this the middle? Was there 2 issue spots? Probably. Oh yeah, this is where we had multiple people, like, just flee in sheer terror. That's a mess. He's got piles of dead bodies everywhere. Who is still left? There it goes. Yeesh. We probably lost multiple unit cards there, which is actually bad. But he lost almost his entire army, which is actually good. However, I could have had 90%, or no, it was 80% of my army left if I had just auto-battled it. Hooray for doing it wrong. Plus I killed 2 generals, so that's a thing. And captured 444. Did we lose any? Oh, we lost that general. I hope he wasn't good, but look at how much he lost there. In terms of unit cards, we both lost a boatload of units. There's sadly not a lot I can do about that, but we both lost boatloads of units. Enslave all 444. That's probably not going to have a horrible negative. I could get you some elephants. How about no? Hellenic Royal Guard? No. Royal Peltists? Those are pretty good. Let's get a Royal Peltist from our own dynasty. Speaking of, I never look at the politics page, but I probably should more often because they have this fancy secure promotion thing. I don't know how frequently I should do this secure promotion thing because it's tedious and annoying, but it reduces the amount I have to spend on that army's forces. And it gives them more gravitas per turn, which I think in fact affects influence. And of course you can try and assassinate people and spread rumors and whatever. I don't much care, to be honest. Alrighty. That was a thing. You cannot continue chasing because you're already out of moves. I could threaten them with that army, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Did you? Yeah, you've already moved. You're sieging. If they move to attack him, I'll just fall him back, and then he can move in and take the town, and we'll try and sweep up this mess over here. Let's see. I should really have more agents, but I just don't have enough money to do much of anything because of all of the spending I have to do. This province has food, so stuff in this province will be perfectly fine. How many turns? 5 turns. Yeesh. If we fortify them, which we can't do this turn, but if we fortify them, they'll reinforce much faster, so we'll probably take these 2 armies, fortify this, after maybe dealing with this, depending on what they do. I could use this army to deal with them. If these guys don't move too far, I'll use this army to deal with them. Is there any threat to that town? Not that I'm aware of.
Setting forth in Pharaoh's name.
So threaten them. Let's see. That's still the war target. The AI still doesn't necessarily care because they're busy back here, technically. Like you. That's Simone's. You're in this war. What are you doing? Nothing is what you're doing. Alright. We have a skill. Ah, the spy, apparently. Didn't he fail? Why does he have a skill? I forgot what the line is for poison. It might be that one. There's a specific line to go down to give them additional poison training, and it gets ridiculous how powerful that gets when you go down that line. That's probably going to be our turn, though. I'm going to have like 900 video files to splice together. Okay. Both of you went that way. Curious. Are they any threat that way? They can't recruit. They can't replenish. I hate your very existence. And by your very existence, I meant that army that was over there.
These beasts
Join
slumber,
war
but
against
they could
Rome.
wake
Why are
to
you at
hunt
war
us
with
both.
Rome?
Will you strike while they sleep?
Seriously though, why are you at war with Rome? And no, I'm not going to war with Rome. I'm busy. Lots of attrition. There's an assassination attempt. God dang it. Right after I promoted him too. Sure, you can have that. Research something in construction. Neither of those are really that interesting to me. What do you have? Almost nothing. Not concerned. You also have almost nothing. So I'm not concerned about either of those, even though they're probably going to go over there and raid crap because they're a piece of garbage. And that's how this works. I think what we're going to do is probably actually fortify him where he's standing. You're not nearly as hurt. So we'll take a turn to move you back onto the roads and hit space because the game likes to keep doing that. And we will take Tyros back via naval combat. And we're just going to auto-resolve this because I suck at naval combat, even though it's going to just be me landing boats and then killing people. Just going to occupy it, even though he probably already blew up all my buildings. No, he didn't. He does, however, have slums. Which means I hate him. But also food. Maybe that's why we have negative food, because of that. Build more food for me. Is there any threats about enemy transports around here? No, there's that guy, obviously. Let's go ahead and take this. Probably not the optimal turn to do it, just occupy it. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to convert anything. We can't move, he's decided to fortify. Mr. Spy Dude can reach. 44% chance to slow the target. Hey! So he won't be able to move as far this, or next turn, or this turn, I guess, technically, I don't know. Be a spy for me. You guys can become slightly better. Only slightly, though. You can become slightly less useless. Righty-ho. That army is not necessarily in good condition. It does, however, have mercenary veteran hoplites. For some reason. Alright, that's probably my turn, more or less. So we gotta figure out what to do with this guy. Do you want to move towards Dura? We could move towards Dura. What is Dura part of? Tyrus. And Antioch? Yeah, this is the region. But if I move towards Duros, we have a huge swath of land over here that's bordered by enemy, with nobody defending it. The alternative would be to move these two armies kind of in a thisward direction, and then maybe swing this one towards Antioch. It's gonna take a while either way to do this. Meanwhile, these dingle-dongles are probably going to take some more of my money. I don't know where that army went that's down here. He's probably just stood over here stealing what's-his-name's money. What's our provinces like? Libya is going down. Because we're taking stuff over there, right? Syria's unhappy because war. You are alright, but you have no food. Fair enough. I don't know. We could move this army forward, which is no longer suffering attrition, apparently. We could move this army forward to take Dura, and then move this one? No. This one forward as well? That'd be 220 stacks? Yeah. And then pull this one back to defend. I think that's what we're going to end up doing here. Yeah, move it enemy land. Enemy territory, and you... I'm gonna force march this way for me. I think. That sounds like a reasonable plan to me. Leave me alone. I'm a tactical genius.